Brianna stops by the show, Pete challenges his queen, and apparently Steven Spielberg has chopped liver.
Oh, it's time for class.
Class is in session!
Roll call!
Bueller?
I'm gonna be late for class.
Bueller?
Am I hallucinating here? Just what in the hell do you think you're doing?
Late for shows.
You are mine now. You belong to me.
Did you study for the test?
No more complaining. No more Mr. Kimble to go to the bathroom. Nothing. There is no bathroom.
Konnichiwa, classmates. Welcome to Middle Class Film Class. I'm your host for today, Tyler.
I'm Peter.
I'm Brianna.
There you go.
And we have a righteous show for you today. Welcome everyone on YouTube Live and otherwise, and of course the OG audio classmates in podcast land.
Yeah. Konnichiwa, huh?
Yeah.
Are we supposed to be yelling?
You kind of have to talk into the mic.
Yeah.
You gotta project.
Oh, okay.
I know that's not your strong suit. You're very demure, very mindful.
I wouldn't say that.
I mean, if you watch all of the podcast, whatever shows on YouTube, they're not. You have to be bombastic almost.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's definitely out of my comfort zone. But you know, it's show business.
That's show business, baby.
Yeah.
Not a podcast person.
I know. I had begrudging you pull you into this episode.
Yeah.
Why is Brianna here, Tyler?
I don't know. I mean,
I have wandered into the house.
she just kind of sauntered in here.
No clue.
Joseph's not here,
Yeah,
obviously.
Joseph's gone.
I don't know what he's doing. I think he's like shooting some short for Woody Harrelson or something.
No. He's shooting a short, that's for sure.
I know he was.
Paul Thomas Anderson just got done filming in Sacramento. Maybe he's working on his second project.
Oh, you think he's rubbing shoulders with PTA?
Yeah, one battle after another battle after another battle.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
How have your guys' week been? It's been a week since I've seen you last.
Brianna, how has your week been?
Uneventful.
Yeah?
Uneventful.
Yeah.
I saw your Instagram post. You created a doll.
Yeah.
I created like 6 dolls.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
A bunch of creepy dolls.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool.
Can you buy those dolls, Brianna? Or
I can make you a custom doll if you're interested.
Check out Pete's friends list and message her on whatever social media platform you feel comfortable.
She has a hard
her
time letting go of her creation sometimes.
Well, because these ones I just made of like I don't know, I put a lot of pressure on myself when I'm making art normally. So these ones I'm like, I don't have any experience making dolls. This is purely just for fun. But I actually had someone today ask if I would sell one of them too. So now I'm like, maybe if people want a custom doll, I can make you a custom doll.
Yeah, so go find Brianna and whatever social media platform.
Yeah.
And ask her for a customized
The company's
doll.
called Melancholy Monster.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was kind of dancing around because I forgot the name.
But I post them on my main Instagram, which is my art Instagram. So that's Brie Like We.
Oh, yeah, Brie Like We. BRII like WII.
Yeah.
Exactly how it sounds. Brie Like We.
Yeah.
Also, just throwing it out there, my actual job is graphic design. So if you need a graphic designer, come hit me up.
Yeah, that's
more
right.
importantly, if you need graphic design.
Yeah, she did. She designed the logo and our website and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Some stickers that are thrown into the corner over here.
Yes, those are our giveaway stickers. I send them out whenever we have new people.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe Bridges in the chat. He says, "Hey, since I haven't been on the on here lately, Tyler's impressions have been mediocre."
What? Well, Joe Bridges, I take that's completely incorrect.
Is that RFK?
It doesn't sound enough like a garbage disposal.
I think the COVID vaccine killed more people than COVID.
Very good. That's actually just I've heard you say that many times on and off the air. Yeah, good times.
Yeah. So Joseph's not here with us. Pete, how was your week?
Oh, it was good. Yeah, busy,
Yeah.
busy. Work's been busy, and it's busy for me when we're slow, which is a oxymoron, I guess.
Well,
Unfortunate, but we have some fun stuff though because Brianna's here and she's gonna do. She watched a movie at the behest of one of our listeners.
I watched 4 movies,
yeah.
Ooh, don't bury the lead.
but I'll only be reviewing one of them.
Well, without further ado, let's get into some proper gab and chatter.
Find some charity, you lad. Now's the time for gab and chatter.
Gab and chatter, where we talk about movie news, movie things, fun games, and maybe taking one for the team.
Yeah. Before we do that though, Tyler, you've lost your head. Your hair's gone.
Yeah.
We didn't even mention
I thought
that.
you didn't notice that.
Yeah, no. We mentioned it. Show them your Titan spot.
Yeah. So I got inspired by the movie Titan, and
He accidentally put a fucking bald spot on your head.
yeah, and I didn't fix it because I figured, well, it's my mistake. I have to live with it. So
Yeah, live in the shame.
yeah, I mean, I don't mind. I really don't care at this point.
So longtime listeners of the show have heard Brianna come on the show, and generally when you're here, that means you're watching a shitty movie for us. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is correct.
Today's no different. And it's a little bit different though, because we got 4 requests from Binge Daddy Dan or Binge Lord Dan, and Brianna's going to talk about one now.
I volunteer as tribute.
What the hell is this about?
Well, I actually have a bone to pick with that.
Okay.
But first I would like to say these are the kinds of like shitty movies that I appreciate because they try, and it's not just like Amityville Karen or whatever, where it's like, oh, we made a movie for the sake of being dumb, because like I got enough of that in college. I was on those film sets. I'm over it. Like, however, I will still watch them.
But you had 4 recommendations. Do you remember what they all are?
Yeah, I have them all here in my little notes. And so there was Mass Hysteria, Chariot, Low, and I guess I missed
Low, just L-O.
Oh, and For Sale by Exorcist. And I had a lot of fun watching all of them. Chariot kind of included. So the reason that I said I have a bone to pick with like what the movie is about is I watched some like review videos of this movie after I had watched it because I was like, what the hell? And
what the hee-haw?
And in one of them, the person started off the review by talking about like, oh, in order to understand this movie, you really need to read the synopsis of the movie to know what's happening. And I don't think that that's how movies should be. Like, you shouldn't have to read the synopsis on IMDb to understand what the movie is about.
That's how Tyler watches his movies.
Oh.
Yeah.
He reads the spoilers first and then watches the movie after.
Most of the time.
Oh, okay.
Most of the time.
So this movie is a little bit difficult for me to explain because I'm still not even 100% sure. But it's like this guy is having a bunch of like the same dream forever. It's always the same dream. So he goes and sees a specialist, and it's about reincarnation. And this guy is somehow a glitch in the system of reincarnation. And he meets a woman that he was in love with in one of his past lives.
Okay.
And if you didn't read the synopsis, you wouldn't get any of that from the movie.
It doesn't tell you that she's a past love?
Not that I saw,
Even
no.
even like in the finale and in reverse, you're going, oh, that's who she was.
I mean, the premise sounds awesome, but this is considered a taking one for the team. Was it?
Well, yeah. So I went into it with mixed feelings because I read the synopsis and I'm like, okay, that's kind of interesting. I'm not really into like reincarnation type movies, and I also don't really care about love stories. So it was sort of like a thing where I'm like, okay, I mean, I'll give it a try.
She doesn't like love stories because she's got the prime choice right at home.
Anyway, so
you can tell how in love we are.
So the love of my life is a dog sitting on my lap right now.
Oh yeah, hold up, Sam.
Oh yeah.
No one even knows that he's here.
Well, he's snoozing.
Hi, Sammy.
Oh, hello.
Okay, sorry to derail you.
Okay. Anyway, he smells like Fritos. Anyway,
Like all dogs do.
so I don't remember what I was talking about.
You're talking about
You don't like
Chariot.
love stories, and you don't like
yeah.
reincarnation stories.
So, yeah, so I went into it with like, okay, I'll give it a chance. But the poster made it look like it was going to be kind of like a Psycho Gorman type movie, which is weird because it doesn't at all.
Yeah, it's got like a interesting mask on the cover, and it's John Malkovich, right?
Well, there's like the 3 characters, including John Malkovich on the cover, and then someone in like the time travel something reincarnation mask. I don't know. To be honest, I checked out during that part of the movie, so I don't really know what the mask was used for, because this was like the end of the movie, and I'm like, okay, I'm over it. So this is why I don't have a movie podcast.
Okay.
So,
were you playing Call of Duty the entire time?
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, the movie started off really promising because it started off with like a shot of someone, I don't know, maybe in the cowboy days, and he was like out doing something in his yard. I don't really know what the purpose of it was, but I was like, hey, this is going to be pretty cool. And then the movie just like nosedived from there. And
what makes it so bad specifically?
So this is definitely like a personal preference kind of thing, but I thought a lot of it was like underwhelming and confusing just for the sake of being confusing. Like they left things vague. They didn't explain what was going on, which like I get you don't have to hold people's hand during the movie, but maybe you have to hold mine because I'm a little stupid. I don't know. But like they don't tell you anything about what's going on. It's very slow. I did not like the main love interest, which made it hard for me to like care about their love story because I thought that she was just a stereotypical like quirky girl of like, oh look, we made her quirky and weird and she's falling asleep at this big party that's so loud, and I'm like, wow, cool.
I've done that before though. I mean, it checks.
Yeah, well, Pete falls asleep at every party.
That's
and
true.
I don't know. It's just
Power I have. I'm always tired.
and I don't like. I'm looking at my notes now, and I wrote cringy in a lot of lines. So like one of my ongoing thoughts was like, this movie is really cringy. Like the dialogue was cringy, and
I mean, it seems like it's got a decent cast, isn't it? Michael Angarano or Thomas Mann?
It's Thomas Mann. That one guy, the bald guy,
John Malkovich.
that one. And then I had the cast list memorized until I got here.
Yeah, Thomas Mann, Rosa Salazar,
Yeah.
Scout Taylor Compton, and Malkovich.
Yeah. So like I think I went into it with too high of expectations seeing the cast list. I was like, oh, that's pretty good.
Vernon Davis is in this. Former San Francisco 49er cornerback.
His character was really weird, and that's actually like I wrote in my notes that you had corrected the movie because he's carrying around a tortoise and is calling it a turtle, and he's like very aggressive about this tortoise. And like you had come in during this part, you were like on your lunch break or something, and the only thing you said was you're like, that's not a turtle. And I was like, okay, that's
bitch.
Far from the biggest problem with this movie.
Okay.
But like, it was just, I don't know, there was a lot about it that was like really awkward. And there was a part where he like goes up to the rooftop of his apartment building and there's this woman in like a mask singing. And I don't know, it was just really like.
It sounds like it's like
cheesy,
edgy for the sake of being edgy.
More of like, oh, we're so artistic and dramatic and like this. Yeah, it was very
we
like.
watched Eyes Wide Shut. We can do it.
Yeah, basically, because she was wearing like that kind of a mask too. And then I had like there was a character who has DID.
Oh, fun.
And
what's DID?
Dissociative identity disorder, split personality.
Yeah. And so like when you meet her, she's this like, I don't know, also kind of quirky, normal girl.
Manic pixie dream girl?
No, that's the main girl.
Okay.
And manic drama nerd dream girl is the main one.
There's a lot of manic people in this movie.
Yeah, everyone in it was manic. And so then like halfway through this party, the girl who has DID switches and her alter is like an old British guy who is like vulgar and cusses all the time and is like overly sexual. And I thought the accent was so bad. And it took me so out of the movie just like trying to focus and not be like cringed out of my skin every time she would talk and be like, oh, now I want to go fuck ya. And I'm like, I can't fucking take this movie seriously.
That's going on the board.
Yeah, it is.
It's supposed to be a serious movie, and I was like, I fucking can't. And like, so like, I don't know, maybe it wasn't a bad movie, but I checked the IMDb score like halfway through it, and I was like, this is so fucking weird, and it has like a 3 point something, and I was like, okay, it's not just me.
Oh wow!
And I don't know.
It's a 3.6, and the guy that wrote and directed it, he also directed Nandor Fodor and the Talking Mongoose.
I don't know what that is.
That's the one with Simon Pegg, he's like a skeptic and he goes to that British town and everybody says there's a talking mongoose but can never see it.
Yeah.
He made it immediately after immediately after Chariot, he did the mongoose movie.
Well, his skills improved a lot in that movie because I don't know. I don't know. And apparently there's also conjoined twins. I don't remember that at all, but I'm reading my notes.
Okay.
Conjoined twins, question mark?
Yeah. And so I don't know.
Could you recommend this to anybody? Anybody?
I mean, if you're a fan of like the actors, maybe. And it could just be me because the 3 reviewers that I watched on YouTube, I don't know if they were just trying to be nice, but like all 3 of them really liked it and like, oh, the story's so good and blah, 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 and the love story and it's all about. And I'm like, I don't get that at all, but you know, I don't know. So
not bad enough to be a fun bad movie.
Because it doesn't have anything fun about it. Like the whole thing is like
a bummer.
It's just like tonally, it's weird. Where I'm like,
it's like a wet blanket or what?
it's like a cringy blanket.
Okay.
It's like a blanket that every time you try to put it on, it goes YOLO, guys, and you're like, okay.
So there's a lot of like.
But I guess in this movie, it's not YOLO because you live multiple times. But,
Yeah. I don't know what the acronym for that would be. You only live a bunch.
Yalb.
Yalub. So cringy dialogue. They're trying to use young person vernacular, and it seems cringy British accents. Is Malkovich at least saving the show at all?
I'm happy you brought that up. No. But he wears this ridiculous like red wig during the entire, and it's like, I don't know who planned the hair, but as like a redhead, I was offended. I was like, okay, they could have gone with a better hairstyle for the redhead in this movie. It kind of looked like a sad clown thing. I don't know if you can find a picture of it, but it was just not. But like I don't know. Again, this could just be
God.
like, see. But like,
that's worse than I expected.
Yeah. So it could just be me. Like, I'm not saying that I wouldn't recommend this to anyone, but I wouldn't recommend it to people who have the same movie taste that I have because it didn't land on me. And I know that it didn't land on me because I resorted to watching YouTube reviews.
Yeah, that's never a good sign.
And I'm not the type of person who's interested in movie reviews. I apologize.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I went to it yesterday as like a refresher because I watched this movie like a month ago and I didn't remember any of it. And so as I was watching the refresher, it all came pouring back and I'm like, oh yeah. And like, I don't know how these reviewers are understanding the movie. So that makes me feel like maybe I'm just a dummy and I didn't get the movie. But at the same time, again, you shouldn't have to read the synopsis to understand what the movie is about.
Yeah, I completely agree.
And I had read the synopsis before I watched the movie, and I was like, none of the synopsis is coming across into the movie. So
Interesting.
I don't know. Maybe it's a me thing. I don't want to like write it off and be like, it's bad.
I don't
but
know. Ratings are pretty bad. And it doesn't sound great.
Well, so okay, so Chariot is in Bree's purgatory of whether or not she'd recommend it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what's the second movie?
Well, she's not going to do all four, but she will mention the other. Why did you pick that one instead of in the other three?
Well, so I started with Mass Hysteria because that one was the most appealing to me. Mm-hmm. And like right off the bat, I could tell that they put effort into the movie. Mm-hmm. And then I noticed that one of the guys in the movie was in like another movie that I had really liked on Shudder. And I realized that it was made by the same guy and I wrote it down. I'm trying to remember.
Mass Hysteria?
Yeah. Okay, I didn't write the movie down in here. Oh yeah, Mean Spirited. So the same people who did this movie did Mean Spirited, and I liked these movies because like they're small budget, but they also feel like a group of friends who knows what they're doing when they're making movies. Like they have a vision for the movie and they stick to it. They don't like veer off course and like start making poop jokes and things halfway through. But I liked this one. It was very like fun, and I like those types of movies. I typically search for them on Shudder of like, oh, we want a good background movie, and then I get sucked into them where it's kind of just like comedy horror, but it has like a good point. And so this one was kind of fun. It's about like a girl who she's in a group of people like putting on fake Salem witch trial plays during Halloween in Salem, Massachusetts. And then something starts happening to the people who go to the shows and they start dying. So it becomes a real life witch hunt for this girl. Oh. And so it's like really interesting of like her and her friends trying to get away. And yeah, so I would recommend that one. I thought that one was pretty fun. And then
recommend on this.
I know.
Binge Lord Dan, your stock is rising.
Yeah.
Well, I told Binge Lord Dan that I had a bone to pick with them last time, and then they delivered this time. So they gave me some good movies to review. And
low.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the next one that I watched was For Sale by Exorcist.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought that one was like cute and ridiculous. And it had
sure about that?
Yes. It had like a good charm to it because it was like kind of corny and lame, but also like they put a lot of heart into it. And I thought the concept was funny. It took a long time to get to the point of like, oh, she's trying to buy a house in Haunted. And I don't know if it ever really got there. And I don't know if I would recommend this one, but if you're into like low budget, small horror comedies, I'd say give it a shot because it was like cute. It had heart. They did their best. It was cute.
It is definitely a mid movie. I remember when you were watching this because we came down from doing the show one day, and me and Joseph were captivated by the intro. It was like it looked awesome. We were like, this movie actually looks good. And then once it actually got to the movie, we were like, oh.
Yeah. So they hired a graphic designer, which is my number one gripe about shitty movies. Is like just give a graphic designer the intro. Okay, don't just
at least
like
a decent title sequence.
Yeah, and I liked that they did that. So then I actually watched Low yesterday, which I was avoiding Low the most out of all of these because watching the trailer, it very much felt like a fever dream. It reminded me of Monkey Bone. I do not like those types of movies.
Yeah.
Because they make me feel like I have a fever, and I don't like that. So I'm like, oh, I don't know if I like really want to watch this one. So I watched it. And it definitely was like a little bit of like a fever dream, but it kind of had a reason for that. But it felt very much like a stage play. Like I wrote in my notes, like this would be a great stage play.
It looks like a stage. I've seen this one years ago. This was, I think I got recommended to it on the Film Vault.
Yeah. And so I had some issues with this movie just in terms of like, again, they make the main girl like quirky and like I don't like that
She
trope
was hot, dude.
when it's so over the top. Like he meets her because he sits down in a restaurant to eat, and she just comes up and she's like, oh, that looks good, and like starts eating this guy's food that she doesn't know. And of course in the movie he's
here.
like, yeah,
they call that a Tyler.
Can you stop fucking putting voices over me?
Nope, can't do it.
So, like I'm trying to give my opinion here. And so I don't know, it was just like, of course, he like falls in love with her because he's like, oh, she's a real woman. She's eating my salad and blah, blah, blah. And
Is that a euphemism?
no.
Okay.
And
it was just a random encounter. Like they hadn't known it. She just came up to a stranger's
like she just met him and was like, oh, that looks great. And like started eating his food. And then like at the end of their conversation, she just like starts sobbing at the table. And of course he's like, oh, I love this woman. And it's like, can we not? Like, I
can fix her.
Yeah. I don't like that trope of like broken, quirky woman. And then the guy's like, oh, I'm going to take care of you. And it's like, ugh, get help. Like red flags all around. She should not be with anybody. But towards the
she does not deserve love.
She should die alone.
No, not that. Like if you're so emotionally unstable that you're eating someone's food, like a stranger's food off their plate at the restaurant, and then sobbing while talking to them, like you need help and you are not.
Poor.
I mean, I hate to say this, but I think I'd probably fall in love with a person like that too. Like if
I'd be like, what a woman.
Like if someone just if some woman started eating off my plate, I'd just be like.
So that's because like I'm looking at it from a straight woman's perspective, where I'm like, she needs help, but you guys are looking at it from the straight guy's perspective of like, cute, hot, quirky girl, but she's crazy.
I'm past that phase in life.
Yeah, Pete would not subscribe to that. The only reason why I do is because I welcome chaos in my life sometimes.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I'm always attracted to the chaotic boys too, but like it's I don't know. Anyway, so towards the end of it turned on me where I was like, okay, I'm kind of enjoying this movie definitely more than I thought I would, because like my expectations were like on the ground. And so it was better than what I thought. And then I did like the way that the story ended. So it ended up growing on me, and I would recommend that one if you're into like weird kind of like all in one room shot type movies.
It's like limited storytelling.
Yeah. And then I don't know. It's I liked the practical effects. Like I thought that the demon designs were really cool. One of them kind of looked like a demon version of like a skinny Grinch, and that one kind of like weirded me out.
The Grinch?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so I don't know.
So of all those, the only one that's like truly stay away from would be Chariot. Or are they all pretty bad?
I don't know, to be honest, I wouldn't even say stay away from Chariot. Just go into it with like low expectations and then read the synopsis before you watch it.
Very good. Very good. Dan? Not too bad. Not like Amityville Karen.
No, he
or
didn't.
Amityville Death Toilet.
It was Death Toilet.
Yeah, Death Toilet.
Yeah, that was a rough one.
I did feel slightly attacked when I was watching Mass Hysteria, because there's a scene where like everybody starts vomiting, and I'm like,
Didn't you hear my last review? No poop, no puke.
But I can handle that more than the poop. I was like, Dan, and then it got better, and I was like, okay, all right.
All right. Well, thank you for taking one for the team again, darling.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's always nice to not have so many carrots in this stew.
That's right. Do you want to play a little bit of trivia? Just a little.
Okay.
It's fun. It's going to be fun.
Yes.
Can I put like a disclaimer that I'm really bad at trivia?
That's okay. You're playing against
really
Tyler.
bad?
You're playing against Tyler.
Yeah, but like I can't think on the spot. I have to take notes for
You
everything.
dirty little mud grub. Is okay.
Trust
It's
me,
okay.
I'm really bad at it too.
Okay, so what we're going to be doing for this little bit of my segment on Gabbard Chatter is this is
Oh yeah, Pete, what do you have for us today?
this is my segment. This is the trivia. That's what we're getting at. All we're doing is I'm going to play a clip of a laugh from a movie,
Okay.
and you have to guess what movie it's from. Okay, that's it. They're laughs. They're
I like-
movie laughs.
This
love
is
it.
super hard.
Movie laughs. They're iconic.
Tyler's definitely winning this.
They're
I know.
iconic
Maybe.
movie laughs. Some of them you will know immediately. Some
Tyler, I'd like to congratulate you in
advance?
In advance.
You watch more movies than I do.
Yeah, but I have like facial blindness and I don't pay attention, so I kind of just am there with the movie in the room.
What was the movie that I didn't realize at the end? What was it?
Oh, The Departed.
No, not The Departed.
Mark Wahlberg.
we can't have the Departed
When
conversation
when
again.
we
I'm not
had
going to
the
argue about this.
Erotic August. What was that movie where I was like, oh, it was her at the end? I thought she died.
Oh, it was.
It was Wild Things.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Wild Things.
You're like, well, she had blonde hair. How?
How dare you not recognize the Queen Nev Campbell?
I know.
Exactly.
I know.
Okay, so I'll start with Tyler. Do you want to start with Tyler so you can see how it goes? Okay.
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
All
I know
right.
how it goes.
Let's
but we
get
should
it
start
out of
with
the
Tyler.
Okay. Pick 1 through 10. There's 10 laughs, and it's just whoever gets the most.
Okay.
Pick 1 through 10.
I will pick number 7.
Number 7. Here we go.
It would have worked if it weren't for this infernal beard.
Any idea?
Is it a dwarf from the animated Hobbit movie?
Oh, I'm sorry. It is not. Hold on. Where's my wrong answer here? Yeah, right. I'm sorry. That is not the correct answer.
What is it?
This is Sword in the Stone. Joe Bridges got it. Archimedes, the owl.
I was going to say, it sounds like some cartoon, probably Sword of the Stone.
Yeah, that's right. Very good. Very good.
There we go. So we're already setting the tone of how this is going to go.
Correct.
Who got it right in the chat?
Joe Bridges.
You're winning so far.
Yeah. Okay, great. Next one, Brianna. Pick a number 1 through 10. No 7.
3.
Number 3. Okay, let me get the 7 out of here so we can't pick that again. Number 3.
Oh, this is Jurassic Park, Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges, huh?
I don't know his name. Jeff Goldblum.
Very good. Jeff Goldblum.
I was
Jurassic
going to say, no, she gets it wrong. It's not
I could just see his hair in my head. I don't know.
All right, Tyler. 1 through 10. What's your laugh?
Number 8.
Number 8. Here we go. Any idea?
Before I answer, are these like going from one being the easiest
Nope.
to?
They're just random.
Jesus Christ! Of
Number
course.
8. Don't look at the screen.
I'm not.
Okay. Feel free to guess in the chat. Joe Bridges, continue if you're. There's only a couple people in the chat, but if you want to guess, go ahead. I'm making it so Tyler can't see.
I mean, is it the Muppets?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Incorrect. Do you have a guess?
No.
No. Joe Bridges says Gremlins. Also incorrect. That is Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Those are the weasels.
God damn it.
Oh, I
It's
would
where-
have never got that.
It's when they're in Valentine's apartment and Roger's hiding in the sink.
Good.
I've only seen that movie once.
Really? Wow, it's so
think so.
good.
All the
right.
way through once.
All right, darling. What's your next choice? 1 through 10.
And what's already been taken? 3, 7, and what?
8.
1.
Number 1. Here we go.
Fight Club.
There we go. Very good. Very good. Fight Club. Don't you have to waver on that?
Well, I've seen that movie like 9,000 times. So.
Do you know what scene that is, Tyler?
That was.
Hello.
I don't remember. I haven't seen that movie in a long, long time.
Okay, that's actually the laugh that made me think of this game here. Because we watched it last week or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, what an iconic
2 weeks
laugh.
ago.
Yeah. All right, Tyler, you're next up.
All right, let's go with number 5.
Number 5. Here we go.
Oh, it's
Jesus Christ. Why am I getting the ones I don't know?
This is a meme laugh too, by the way.
Can I play it again?
Sure.
Gosh, I don't even have a guess.
Ooh, I'm sorry. It is J. Jonah Jameson from Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
When Peter Parker asked if he can get paid in advance.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, darling, what do you have left? You got 2, 4, 6, 9, 10.
9.
Number 9. Here we go. Any inklings? It's a long one. Any guesses?
No.
Nothing?
Really? Oh.
Tyler, do you know what it is?
Yeah, it's Dr. Evil and Co. and Austin Powers.
That's correct. Very good.
I've only seen the movie once.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. Joe Bridges says 101 Dalmatians. Yeah, I could see that being like the mob of baddies or whatever.
I kind of thought it was like one of the 90s Batmans just because of the music.
Yeah. Okay, Tyler, that was number 9. Tyler, you have 2, 4, 6, and 10 left.
Let's go with 2.
Number 2. Here we go.
Wow, that does sound familiar.
We covered it on the show.
We did?
Yes, we did.
Let me hear it again.
Okay, here we go. Number 2. World famous actor.
That narrows it down.
Yes, world famous. Not a small character. Main character.
Is
one of the top 10 acting performances of this century, according to last week's list.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I need a guess.
Is it Philip Seymour Hoffman in The Master?
Oh, I'm sorry. That is incorrect. This is Denzel in Training Day. When he makes him smoke the crystal meth. Or the PCP, angel dust, yeah. Okay, darling. Number 4, number 6, or number 10 left? Only 3 left.
Which one has Joker on it?
Joker?
When he's sitting on the bus.
That's a good one, yeah. Don't have that one.
Darn, I don't want to play anymore.
Okay.
Number 4.
Number 4, here we go.
Oh, this is, oh my God, the name just like The Princess Bride.
Princess Bride, very good.
Oh, wow, I was going to say it's the bully from A Christmas Story.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a good laugh, too.
I hate that movie.
You do?
I hate that movie.
Cry.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that movie so much.
Because when I was growing up and it was like Christmas time at school, we would always have to watch it, and I just hated it. I hate like the "you're gonna shoot your eye out." He has like I'm not a fan.
Well,
all right. Last one, Tyler.
Okay.
Number 6 and number 10.
I'll take number 10.
Number 10. Here we go.
Excuse me. Dad, are you gonna let me run this lunacies? I know what you did. You're a damn pedant. All right, just get the hell out of here. Huh? I got a goddamn pin.
Any guesses?
Is it?
Okay, then I quit as your son.
I don't know.
Anything? Brianna, any guess?
It's definitely someone going crazy.
This is Robert De Niro in Cape Fear.
Oh, I wouldn't have gotten
in the
that.
movie theater, smoking the cigar, laughing.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten that.
Okay, very good. Last one, number 6.
It's the like weenie dog thing. Wait.
That's probably the toughest one out of all of them.
Okay,
I'll play it one more
wait.
time, maybe for our listeners, because I don't think either one of you are going to get it.
I don't know.
This is from Chevy Chase in Christmas Vacation.
I've never seen that.
That was very good, though. You guys did good.
Yeah.
Brianna won this
Yeah,
one.
Brianna. You won.
I think Joe won.
No, he doesn't get
No,
points.
he gets second.
He's number one in our hearts.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that was it. I might have to do another one with the Joker on the bus, Scud Farkas from Christmas Story.
Mm-hmm.
I have a couple other ones that I saved and I didn't put in here, so maybe we'll do round 2 eventually.
Yeah.
The fat wiener dog from the Tom and Jerry movie when we were kids. Doesn't he like
Tom and Jerry movie?
I think it was Tom and Jerry. Maybe it's Oliver and Company.
All dogs go to
kid.
heaven.
Oh yeah, Oliver and
Yeah,
Company.
maybe it's All Dogs Go to Heaven. Too.
Yeah, he's played by Dom DeLuise, I think.
And there's like a fat wiener dog that's
Yeah.
on a skateboard.
Yeah, I
He has
think
like
so.
that little like smoker's giggle.
Yeah. Well, anyways, thank you for joining us today, darling. I appreciate your taking one for the team and playing along with our game.
Can't wait to see the next movie.
Yeah, that's right. If anybody who wants to, it doesn't always have to come from Dan. It can, but he's the only one that tweets at me or skeets at me. Joe says he got 3 right out of the 10. That's not bad. That's a tough game. But if you want to put your name in the hat for the next shitty movie that Brianna watches, just send us an email, mcfcpodcast@gmail.com, or hit us up on any of the socials. You know how to find them.
But it can't be potty jokes all the way through.
Yeah,
the
no
movie.
poop jokes.
I mean, it can be. I'm just going to be harsh about it. I said in that review, I'll watch it. I'm just going to complain about it the whole time.
There you go. Very good. All right. Thank you, darling. Appreciate your help. Isn't she delightful, ladies and gentlemen? Look at her go.
No.
The love of my life, the air in my lungs, the blood in my veins, the queen to my king. Here she goes.
Such a romantic. Mm-hmm. Well, that was great.
The leaseholder to the 4-chamber bedroom or house that is my heart. Yes.
Very poetic. Very poetic.
That was a Feeneyism. Lifted that right from Feeney.
Yep.
All right, so that's my segment. Tyler, you're up.
Yes. So I think everyone knows the video games franchise Call of Duty. Very popular. One of the most popular, if not the most popular game out there right now.
Besides Minecraft. Best game to watch while you're play while you're watching a movie.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, it truly is, because like it's truly like if you're wanting to watch a background movie, Call of Duty is a great activity. I mean, especially for my setup. I've already explained my setup where I have 2 monitors in front of me, so it's easy to chameleonize myself to do both. However, so with like all popular video game franchises, they want to expand out into more media outlets, I guess you would call it. Mm-hmm. We got the Halo series, Fallout series, Assassin's Creed movie, which Joseph did not like. Mm-hmm. What else? Super Mario Brothers movies, both modern,
Street Fighter,
and
Mortal
90s.
Kombat.
Yeah, just all of them. So it was about time that Call of Duty has its due to make a movie series. And if you've played the games before, they're pretty much like a cinematic experience. Like when you're playing the campaign, you don't have like 12-year-olds yelling racial slurs at you throughout the whole experience. So Activision, so Steven Spielberg, I don't know if you know this, but he made a series known as the Medal of Honor series.
Okay.
Which is also like a military style, hence the name Medal of Honor.
Okay.
And so it was kind of obvious that he would want to direct a Call of Duty movie because, you know, he did Saving Private Ryan and he was involved, I believe, in the Band of Brothers series with Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
So he's really a big proponent of world wars. And so he approached Activision to offer his expertise and experience in the movie industry to direct this Call of Duty movie. Arguably one of the best directors and movie creators that the landscape of film has ever seen. Mm-hmm. And Activision shut him down and said, no, you cannot. Because it was a conditional thing where Steven Spielberg would have control of the budget. You'd have control creatively, full control creatively, not just so Activision could not be involved in any step of the way of the creation of the Call of Duty movie. And so Activision was like, no, we're not going to go.
They're like, Steven, who? This is a big risk giving him full creative control.
I did. In this article, they kind of touch on why Activision turned him down for it, and it's because there is a fear. So the reason why it kind of goes into like a little bit of a history of why there was no like Grand Theft Auto movie made.
Okay,
is because these video game studios are afraid that if it branches out into another medium, that it changes the brand itself.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
So and that's like really hard to control. And so I don't think Activision was spooked because it was Steven Spielberg having these conditions of like having control of the budget and full creative control.
They just didn't want to commit to that.
Yeah, because if it flopped, like I highly doubt it would because it's Steven Spielberg, but if on the off chance it did, it could potentially ruin their cash cow that is Call of Duty, the video game series.
I mean, look at what happened at the 1993 Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah,
after it flopped,
never recovered.
Super Mario never recovered.
Becomes the most popular Nintendo game.
It continues to be the most popular game series of all time.
And so I mean, I get that reasoning. I don't think you're going to lose with Steven Spielberg at the helm of your franchise. But I get it because it is a multi-billion-dollar, business or franchise. And so that's what the people at Rockstar, why they didn't make a Grand Theft Auto movie, because they wanted to stay away from the medium movies and try to just make it just a video game.
Yeah, I don't think that Grand Theft Auto there's any movie that's set in LA or Miami and has gangsters doing gangster shit could be considered a GTA movie.
Right.
So like, why? What's the point?
I mean,
it muddies the waters.
And then Grand Theft Auto, the series in of itself, is like a playable movie.
Exactly.
That's kind of how I feel like with like, I was surprised, like positively surprised that how well Fallout was.
Oh yeah, it
never
good. It was cool.
I never thought that you could make something like a TV show be so good based off of based off of a video game. On the flip side, the Halo series became a dumpster fire, and I don't know
anything about it.
They have the first episode for free on YouTube, and it's really bad.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they the first major sin of the Halo series is they have Mr. Halo take off his helmet.
Mr. Halo, Master Chief.
Yeah, Master Chief. I just wanted to be funny.
Okay.
With the Call of Duty movie though, it's like I said in the beginning. When you play the campaign again, it's like a playable cinematic experience. So, I think that Steven Spielberg could make a good Call of Duty movie, but if he wants to make a military movie, he should just make one on his own without having to rely on the stories of Call of Duty.
Joe Bridges has a point. He says the major downfall of Halo was not allowing Blomkamp to make it.
I don't know about that. I mean, yeah, District 9 was good, but then
I think he would fucking kill it. Kill it.
I
don't do great.
I don't think so. I really don't. I used to be hyped on Blomkamp, but after Barbarian, or no, what was the movie? Demonic.
Yeah.
After watching that, I was
that was one miss. I
don't know.
Have you seen? Do you see the Gran Turismo movie?
No, but I heard that
surprisingly good.
You gave it a high regard.
Yeah, couldn't believe it. I mean, I wouldn't have thought Blomkamp was the man for it, but he did it.
Yeah, and I mean, not to get off topic, but yeah, I actually knew about that story before the movie came out, like years ago. Like I heard about that story and thought that was just like the coolest thing ever. It's like if you get good at Gran Turismo, you can.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, but anyway, so it kind of like begs the question, like if your video game series needs maybe not needs a movie, but like. I feel like if you're going to make a video game movie, like you should make a movie from a video game that isn't so cinematic to begin with.
Like Mortal Kombat.
Like
Mortal Kombat works.
Mortal Kombat's a good example.
I think that and something that doesn't exist in the real world. Like besides, I mean, The Last of Us is very much a human drama. Take the zombies out of it or whatever. Yeah. It still was a pretty good. This first season was pretty fucking great.
Yeah, I mean, it's contextual. It's like, you know, like with example for The Last of Us, like, yeah, it's a cinematic experience playing it, but the story that was created definitely can translate and be tweaked to be in a different medium.
Well, it exposes more people to that great story because there's so many people that just will never play a video game of length like that or any games at all, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I have a hard time playing video games like that, so like it's a very fine line of like what should be made into a different medium of media, or should it just stay as a video game and just improve? Yeah, okay. Wait, what was that?
I don't know.
You need to change your batteries, man.
I know.
So yeah, I mean, it's kind of a shame because I kind of do want to see Spielberg make another movie. I don't know if he has anything coming out. I didn't look that far into Spielberg's what he's doing now, but that is all I have. So let's get into some streaming picks.
Movies.
Wanna watch a movie?
Yes, I do.
Disney Plus. Oh, HBO Max.
If I don't get the pick, show's over.
I have grown accustomed to Hulu Plus.
Amazon Prime.
I like Netflix.
You found the pick.
Streaming picks, movies that we watched this week that you can watch on your streaming services or otherwise. Pete, what do you have for us this week?
Okay, first before I get into that, Angry Otter says Tron was the first video game movie. That's
it was. Yeah, because
I always forget about Tron.
It came out in 85.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm chugging along, right along on my Werner Herzog discography set.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a complete discography. There's like 70 movies and documentaries that he's made. This has 16, I think, of them. So next in line, Woyzeck, 1979, starring Klaus Kinski. And the interesting thing about this movie is it was started production 5 days after Nosferatu the Vampire.
Wait, would you say 5 days?
Like 5 days. They finished wrapping Nosferatu the Vampire, and then they immediately started Woyzeck. Immediately. And Klaus Kinski was already completely drained of energy and mental acuity from making Nosferatu.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
And Herzog was just like, all right, we're going right into this other movie. And this movie is one where he's playing an mentally unwell man who is in like, I want to say it's like the late 1700s or something like that. And he's basically like a soldier for hire, or a local police officer or something like that. And he's kind of dumb. And his local doctor's running experiments on him. Like he makes him eat peas, nothing but peas for like 2 years straight. To see what the effects are.
I feel like this is like a practical joke on that actor by Werner.
Kind of, yeah.
Like he's like doing it on purpose. It's like, it's for the art.
So here the synopsis says, having fathered an illegitimate child with his lover, Marie, feckless soldier Franz Woyzeck. No, his lover Marie.
Oh, I thought you said
feckless soldier Franz Woyzeck takes odd jobs around small town to provide some extra money for them. One job is volunteering for experiments conducted by a local doctor who puts Woyzeck on a diet of peas. This serves to drive him close to madness, and the discovery that Marie is involved in an affair with a local drum major exacerbates the situation. Pushed too far, Woyzeck resorts to violence. This was highly rated, and I didn't really like it. It's got like a 7.0 on IMDb with 11,000 reviews and 86% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it just didn't land very well on me. I think it's just Klaus Kinski acting like a madman for an hour and a half, basically. And then the finale of what you would think is the kind of like inciting incident of the movie is basically the finale, and the movie's over within like 5 minutes after that.
Okay.
So I've noticed with a lot of these kind of classic 60s and 70s movies, and even sometimes in the 80s, it's almost like what you would expect to be this climax at the midpoint of the third act or something like that. And then there's or maybe even the inciting incident at the end of the first act. And then you find what the repercussions are because of whatever act it is. In this case, he lashes out in violence against people who he feels like wronged him. And then once it's discovered, the movie's just over. So it's almost like, well, I want to know what happens after that. They spend an hour and a half about the person and then this terrible thing he does, and then you don't see any consequences of it.
Right.
So I was a little disappointing in that as far as the storytelling goes. If you want to watch it, it's on Kanopy, Philo, Shout TV, and Fandor and Plex. But not a strong recommend. Next up in the Verder catalog is called Where the Green Ants Dream from 1984. And this is what some people thought was a documentary and is not. The Australian Aborigines believe that this place is where the green ants go to dream, and that if their dreams are disturbed, it will bring down disaster on all of us. This belief is not shared by a giant mining company which wants to tear open the soil and search for uranium. It's set in Australia, set like I think modern time, 84. And basically the entire thing is like these Aboriginals are trying to get this mining company to stop blowing up their land. They're just setting off explosives to
killing the green ants.
Yeah, they think that there's green ants under the ground, and if you disturb them, then basically it'll bring upon the apocalypse to the land or something. Yeah. And that's not a true life belief by Aboriginals, but it's basically a mishmash of 3 or 4 real life beliefs of different Aboriginal tribes.
Okay.
So they just basically made a narrative feature about this, and it was pretty good. It was pretty interesting, and I love seeing like Aboriginal native actors and stuff, because I just feel like there's a lot of emotion and a lot of stoicism in that culture, which is translates really interesting to film. So at one point they're basically bargaining with the mining company about how this is their right to their land and stuff, and they ask them if they can get them anything, like pay them off or whatever, and they're like, yeah, we want a plane. And they're like, what are you going to do with the plane? And they're like, we want that one. And they points to like an army cargo, like a fucking huge army cargo plane. And they're like, what the hell are you going to do with that? And they're like,
don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it, basically. So it was kind of interesting. I think it's about a 3-star movie.
Okay. People thought it was a documentary.
Yeah, it's kind of presented like a documentary. This is found in pretty much all the same places: Fubo, Roku, Kanopy, Philo, Fandor, and Plex. And then an interesting documentary, a short one, also from 84, The Ballad of the Little Soldier. And this is a co-directed one. It's Werner Herzog and Denis Rael. And this is a group of Mosquito Indians use Nicaraguan child soldiers in their resistance against the Sandinistas. So this is set in Nicaragua, political unrest. Tribes are killing tribes. And this is a documentary, and they have very, very, very good access to these people whose entire families have been slaughtered. And they are recanting why they're fighting it back against these Sandistas. And they're basically saying, all our children were children, and our young men were lured into this church. They cut their hands off of our children. They tied our young sons and daughters to posts, beheaded them, lit the church on fire, and burned them alive inside. And only 2 escaped, and that's how they know what happened. And they're interviewing the people that escaped, and they're showing their scars and missing pieces of their limbs as they were like half butchered, but they escaped.
Okay.
It's fucking intense. And that's just showing the why behind it. But they have full unfiltered access to these child soldiers as they're being trained for war against these people. And when you first think child soldier, you think, okay, so these are the bad guys. They have child soldiers. Well, these children have had their parents slaughtered, their siblings slaughtered. They have literally nothing left in life. And these people are saying, they're like, we want to go kill these people. I want to devote my life to killing the people that killed my family. And they're giving them housing. They're teaching them education. They're giving them actual training and skills and forming in like a well-regulated militia, as they say, where the Sandistas also have child soldiers.
Regulated.
Yeah, exactly. But the Sandistas also have child soldiers, but they just throw them in. They give them no training. They're just like, here, go out there and be our human shields. So it's almost like they're defending their land, even though they're 13, 14 and under, sometimes as long as like 8 or 9 years old, holding these guns. And when you watch them, you're like, okay, they actually know, it seems like they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Which is
terrifying.
Crazy and terrifying, yeah. But it's this interesting cycle where they're like, we're protecting our homeland and we're protecting what little community that we do have, even though we're not related to them anymore. But you're still child soldiers. So it's pretty fascinating. That's called The Ballad of the Little Soldier. One of the better documentaries I've seen from that set, streaming on Kanopy, Shout, Fandor, and Plex. But the best so far, which I've been waiting to watch the entire time of this set, is called Fitzcarraldo. Fitzcarraldo. You ever heard of it?
No.
Really?
I have not.
You ever heard of the story about the doomed production of Fitzcarraldo, where it's the documentary about the making of the movie is called Burden of Dreams? And he
sounds familiar, but go on.
The story is that this Peruvian Irish immigrant comes to the Amazon rainforest and he gets this like steamboat or whatever.
Yes, I've heard about this.
And he wants to build an opera in the middle of the jungle.
Yeah.
And to get there, he has to pull the steamboat over a mountain.
Yeah.
And instead of using miniatures and stuff, they just did it.
Yeah.
They fucking just took local tribesmen and became their god essentially, and literally pulled this fucking 340 pound or 340 ton steamship over this mountain.
So ridiculous.
It's crazy. And they show like the machinations of how they do it, how they build a pulley system, and they pour steel or concrete into the like posts, and then they chop down trees and strip them, and then they wrap the ropes around the trees with these like pulley devices and stuff.
My God.
And you're like, they're just doing it. They're just in the mud slopping around, and there's people dying and stuff, and there's
dying for this.
Yeah.
Can't imagine.
It's crazy. And there's many interesting things about this. I'm going to watch the documentary Burdens of Dreams later, but at one point is Klaus Kinski also in this. This is one of like the 6 or 8 movies that he made with Werner. And this was his most contentious set, where he basically had a machete to Werner's throat, threatening to kill him, and was like literally about to like murder people on set. And the local chief of one of the local tribes that they were using approached Werner and asked him if he wanted him to murder Klaus Kinski for him. He's like, we'll just kill him for you if you want, and we'll just bury him out here. And he has said, no, it'll be detrimental to the movie.
It's the main character.
Yeah, exactly. Even when it's all done, too, they're like, we'll just kill him for you.
Yeah. The documentary sounds more interesting than the movie, to be honest.
The movie is fucking great.
It is.
It's really good. Yeah.
Okay.
It's easily my favorite of all these movies so far. It was one I was looking forward to, and it didn't disappoint me. So the other kind of interesting thing is it's all based off a true story.
Oh.
Somebody actually did it. But the difference is, instead of a 300-ton ferry, it was a 30-ton ferry. 10 times smaller. And instead of just dragging it over the hill, they disassembled it and then brought it over there and then rebuilt it on the other side.
Yeah, that seems like the smarter thing to do.
That's much smarter to do. Yeah. Very, very crazy. Joe Bridges says, I love the insanity of Fitzcarraldo. Yep. And Angry Otter says, Fitzcarraldo sounds like something the teenage alien would say from Explorers. Yeah, it's a bastardization of Fitzgerald, because the locals couldn't say Fitzgerald. And that's the guy's last name.
Oh, I see.
Fitzcarraldo.
Fitzcarraldo.
So that's actually streaming on Amazon Prime.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Fubo, Roku, Kanopy, Philo, Fright Night, Fandor, Plex, Fossum, all these places.
Very accessible.
Yeah. For the longest time, you couldn't get a good copy of it. So I watched like a shitty ripped version like 10 years ago, and it was terrible, and it was not good. And so I only watched like 5 minutes of it and turned it off. Finally got a good copy through this Blu-ray set, and it's great.
Awesome.
So good. Yeah. I can't wait to watch the behind the scenes or the documentary or whatever. I'm just very, very briefly going to mention this. It was recommended to me this morning. I just watched it this morning by my Aunt Linda. The movie's called The Smallest Show on Earth. And the reason I'm bringing it up specifically, because it's a short movie. It's like 70 minutes, 1957. It's a British movie about a man and his wife that they come into some inheritance from his great uncle that he doesn't know about, and they're like, oh, maybe he's a millionaire, and they take train out to this like British countryside town they've never heard of before, and they find out he has a cinema, and he wills them a cinema.
Nice.
Yeah. And they get there and they think it's this big, nice one, and it's a shithole. It's like rat infested, the screen's torn. The staff of 3 that works there are like
there's still people working there.
Old people who are like loyal to the old owner, and they're trying to bring it back to life and stuff. And it's actually pretty funny. It's built, the cinema is built directly next to an elevated train platform. So every time the train goes by, the whole theater shakes.
That's cool.
And it's basically like created the first 4DX screen experience because they would play movies with trains on them when the trains go by and stuff. So it was pretty good. It was called The Smallest Show on Earth. And the reason I thought it was interesting and why I watched it so quickly is the first time I've went on Just Watch, typed in the name of a movie, and it popped up on Momitu. So I watched it on Momitu.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. So that was fun. I watched it on my little Roku stick, free Momitu, and The Smallest Show on Earth. It changed titles at some point too. So if you're looking for it elsewhere, it might be called, let's see, where is it? It might be called Big Time Operators. Either The Smallest Show on Earth or Big Time Operators from 1957. That was pretty fun. Okay. 2 newer release movies, which I thought were really fun and really good. Number 1 is The Bad Guys Number 2. Did you watch the first one?
I don't even know about this series whatsoever.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the first one I loved a lot. It was like...
Oh, is it that the animal animated feature?
Yeah, there's 5 evil animals, and they're all thieves, but they're not evil, they're just thieves.
I do recall like watching the trailers and thinking that it could be good. It's almost like Rango in a way, but...
Kind of.
Maybe not. That's just the vibe I got when I watched the trailer for the first one.
So here's the cast. Sam Rockwell is the wolf. Mark Maron is the snake. Aquafina is the tarantula. Craig Robinson is the shark. Anthony Ramos is the piranha. And then there's also Zazie Beetz, Danielle Brooks, Natasha Lyonne, Maria Bakalova, Alex Bornstein. What's the guy's name? Colin Jost is in this. Who is the guy? He's the guy with the big fro from the IT crowd. I can't remember his name. Richard Iode or something like that.
I don't know.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Richard Iode. I don't know. Anyways, great voice cast. And the second one was better than the first one. And I really liked the first one. So you'd have to pay to rent this one, or I think it still might be in theaters.
Oh.
If you got kids, this would be a great theater experience for them. Very, very fun. Very clever animation. It's super high energy, and there's a really wonderful attention to detail in the art design. Like at one point, this crappy car they're driving falls apart, and when the fenders and the hood and the bumper all fall off, the front structure of the car looks like the real front structure of a car. Like it's the actual fender.
It has like the front, like the
upper
rails,
rail assembly and the radiator support and stuff are there.
That's
and
cool.
I'm like, that's such a weird thing to like actually focus on, like actually get right. And then when there's a couple scenes where the leader of the gang, Wolf, played by Sam Rockwell, is driving this fast like muscle car away from the cops, and he double clutches like they do in Fast and Furious, and you could see his feet kind of turn sideways to hit both pedals, and you're like, wow, and it was only just a split second you see it,
but you noticed it, or your brain did.
Yeah. And then there's another sequence where they're on the clinging to the outside of a rocket ship that's shooting off into orbit, and they're trying to get inside before it gets to space, and there's little chunks of ice forming as they're going through the stratosphere, and the bits of ice are like pinging off of their face, and then eventually you have to dodge the bigger chunks of ice as it gets colder.
Yeah.
I'm like, what a great attention to detail.
Yeah.
You know, so very, very, very good. Very, very funny. I laughed continually. And the one thing I'll say about it is that it has a very predictable plot that you don't have to have seen the trailer or anything, because I didn't see the trailer at all, to be basically know exactly how the movie's going to go. So other than that, very, very strong recommend. I love that a lot. That's Bad Guys 2, streaming on VOD. It's like $20 or still in theaters. And then lastly, I watched The Phoenician Scheme, Wes Anderson's newest movie.
Oh, with Benicio del Toro.
That is Benicio del Toro. This is streaming on Peacock, so you can watch it for free if you have Peacock. There's also Peacock with ads, and there's Peacock free version. So yeah, Benicio's in it. Mia Thrapleton. Never recognized her before, but she's like the next main character. She plays his daughter. Michael Cera, Riz Ahmed, Tom Hanks, Bryan Cranston. Let's see here. Benedict Cumberbatch, Jeffrey Wright, Scarlett Johansson, Rupert Friend, Hope Davis, Bill Murray, Willem Dafoe, Alex Jennings, Charlotte Gainsborough, and F. Murray Abrams. Just a great cast.
Yeah.
Missing some of the standard Wes Anderson players, I think, but
Jason Schwartzman.
I'm okay with that. Totally fine. And the people who you've seen too many times, like Bill Murray and stuff, he's a very small part.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, very small part. But this whole thing is that Benicio del Toro plays like a billionaire or millionaire, whatever, and people are always trying to kill him, and his plane's crashed multiple times, so he's kind of used to it by now because people are always trying to sabotage his plane. And he's got like 7 or 8 sons and 1 daughter, and he reconnects with the daughter, who's a nun, and basically says, I want to become part of your life again. Very Royal Tenenbaums, very Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou.
Okay.
And he basically brings her up on on his hijinks and stuff like that.
Okay.
It's very fun. Very fun. I was not a huge fan of the French Dispatch.
I wasn't either.
Fantastically produced, gorgeous looking movie, impressive production. I cannot say one bad thing about that. Just the stories.
Yeah, the stories did not land.
It didn't land on me. It was just too much and too quirk and too whatever. And which is like, that's fine. You know what you're getting and you expect it and all that kind of stuff. That one didn't land on me.
Yeah.
Asteroid City, I was a little bit warmer on. I actually really liked that one. The color scheme's more fun.
Yeah, Asteroid City was good.
Still wasn't like in my top tier. Anderson,
it was lukewarm.
This is pretty good though. I like this one quite a bit. So,
all right.
Phoenician Scheme, he did it again. So yeah, you can rent that for $6 just about everywhere, or you can watch it for free on Peacock.
All right,
that's it.
Cool. So I watched one movie this week. I was just exhausted this whole week. I don't know why. But I plan on watching that. What was it called?
Well, you look. If you said you feel tired, you look great.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you look like healthy as an ox, virile, shooting high caliber ammo out of that thing.
Yeah, there's tadpoles under a microscope there.
I can see with my bare eyes.
However, I have been getting good rest, so I mean that's probably so.
Eating healthy, good rest.
I'm not eating healthy, but I am leading more of a healthier lifestyle. So I watched one movie. I asked a big fan of the show and myself, Angie. I was like, "Do you have a movie to recommend?" I was just wanting to watch a movie that night, and I couldn't think of anything because, again, I'm always paralyzed with how many choices I have with these streaming services. It's like, oh, that movie looks cool. Oh, it's kind of like when you like look at porn and you open up a new tab for every video. You're like, oh, I'll say that looks good. That looks good. It's like
I don't want to hear about your spank habits.
I didn't say it was my habit. I'm just saying it's
some have told you.
Yeah, I've heard through the
through the grapevine.
I guess. I don't know.
Okay, great.
All right, so this movie is called Bodied, 2017's Bodied, directed by Joseph Kahn, written by Alex Larson, Joseph Kahn, and Disaster. It's about a progressive graduate student finds success and sparks outrage when his interest in battle rap as a thesis subject becomes a competitive obsession.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah, this movie sucks. I mean, it's
Why did she recommend this to you? Again, does she
So
know?
I asked her that very question. I was like, why?
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, you just need to be well-rounded. Sometimes you need to watch shitty movies. I was like, ugh.
But you have a backlog of great movies that your best 2 friends that you share a podcast with have recommended for 5 years. Oh my
god, I know. It's not even a not so secret shame that I haven't checked those out.
When are you going to learn your lesson? Angela doesn't have your best interests in mind when it comes to movies.
Well, sometimes she does, but in this one instance, she didn't.
Okay,
So the main character Adam, who is played by Callum Worthy, and the other main character played by Jackie Long. So like the title said, the main character Adam, he's doing his thesis on battle rap, which is basically aggressive shit talking. These,
it's like a roast rap.
Yeah, I think it's stupid as hell, but hey, I mean, if you're having fun, then more to you. I couldn't handle it. Yeah, it just wasn't my cup of tea, and it was kind of like a weird sort of story where this kid is like obsessed with wanting to say the N-word, but he can't.
Okay. I thought it gets weirder.
And the black guy, there's this one scene, the black guy is like, just say it. He's like, no, I can't say it. And he's just like, just say it. Like, he just kept telling him to say it. And to the point where throughout, like, when the movie progresses, he's comfortable enough to say it because he gets, like, that pass.
The N-word pass?
Yeah. But he gets, he gets in trouble. He gets in trouble for it later in the movie. And so when he's in a meeting with the dean of his college and his father, who is his own professor, he blurts it out. And the dean is a black woman, and she's she's like, "What did you say?" Because he's so comfortable around other like this type of crowd who doesn't mind.
Yeah.
He has to get over these barriers of using racist insults towards other people of color as well, and it's just really hard to watch. It's made by YouTube Studios. I didn't know YouTube had a movie studio.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm looking it up now.
And as soon as I saw the YouTube logo pop up when the movie started, I was like, "Oh, here we go." I already kind of knew I was gonna get myself into a doozy of a movie.
Streaming on Amazon, Roku, Kanopy, YouTube TV, Fandor, Plex, and Fuse.
Yeah, Fuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it on Amazon Prime. So I mean, if you're into battle rap, then I guess I could see this movie being kind of an okay movie, but I'm really not into that.
Well, Simon Rex is in it, which is funny because he does battle rap in Scary Movie 4. Or it's 3, I don't remember. Whatever one he plays Eminem.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, the Eminem placeholder.
Yeah. So, I mean, I thought it was just...
As a fan of someone who says the N-word, though, did you enjoy it?
I do not like saying that, but... no, I mean, I cringed and I laughed, but I would never watch this movie again.
There you go.
And then, so that's Bodied. Check it out or not. I really don't care. But on a good note, the season finale of Dexter Resurrection came out yesterday on the 5th of September, and it was a good cap to an overall great first season of this other spinoff of Dexter. And if you're a fan of like good cinematography, like it has really great shots of New York in it because all of it was filmed in New York. I'm really curious to know what the budget was for Dexter Resurrection because it is not cheap to film in New York. And they had they had Uma Thurman, Peter Dinklage, and then Michael C. Hall, like 3 actors that get paid handsomely to be in whatever they are, especially with Michael C. Hall being in Dexter. Like it's very known that they give him like dumpster trucks full of money to have him reprise his role because he likes to do other stuff and not be typecasted. So if you have Showtime, definitely check that show out. I think even if you're not a Dexter fan, and even if you don't know anything about Dexter, I think there's enough there to where you could watch this show and still enjoy it. It stands on its own, is what I'm saying.
All right.
So definitely check that out on Showtime. And I believe one of our friends has a YouTube channel that reviews Dexter content.
That's right.
Jack Fitz.
Podcast.
Yeah, go watch Let's Crash This Parade, all one word, on YouTube.
And then watch our videos twice because we're trying to get more followers than him.
That's right. He's almost at 5,000 now.
God damn.
He's pulling away.
Yeah. Well, it's all this Dexter talk.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get into that market.
There you go.
But anyways, that's all I've got. So I think that's all we have.
I got
for
nothing
this
else.
Show.
Cool. Well, thank you to our cool ass yard duties over on Patreon. That's Javier, Heather, Michael, and Chris. And if you want to support us on the Patreon, you can do so at patreon.com/middleclassfilmclass, or just watch us on the YouTube and recommend the show to a friend. Somebody that likes movies, somebody that likes long form conversations, podcasts, likes to laugh at idiots.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's its own way of supporting the show without having to spend a dime.
Yeah.
So until next time. Thank you for joining us today as we gab and chatter. We play some movie trivia about the iconic movie laughs.
Yes.
We have Brianna join us while she takes one for the team. And join us next week or later on in the week, as we review Deathgasm, Our first movie for B horror or B movie September.
B movie September.
Follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/MCFC podcast, and send us an email, mcfcpodcast@gmail.com.
And follow us on Instagram at Middle Class Film Class and on TikTok at Middle Class Film Class.
That's right. We'll see you guys next time.
See ya.
That's not a turtle.
Class dismissed.
I gotta get out of here.
The bell doesn't dismiss you. I dismiss you.
You're free to go.
See you next week.
See you later.
See you later.
That's a wrap.
Great show.